So this is a recording of the exhibitor orientation. A lot of this is covered in the YouTube on how to build a booth, but this will bring you through navigating the island a little bit more, and it will show you how to edit your booth as necessary. So this right here that you see, the blue announcement, that will come up when you enter NEACC Island. And actually the emails we've been sending about donating a exhibitor raffle to encourage attendance. So we're encouraging folks to register early and get on the island, and which enters them into these raffles. And the exhibitors that donate a raffle will get one of these, what they call announcements, these blue box announcements, and this will pop up at certain increments throughout the expo, encouraging the attendees to go visit your booth and enter for that second raffle. So what that does is obviously direct attendees right to your booth in the expo hall, and we'll give you extra promotion because we'll be promoting those exhibitor raffles for attendees. So we just click this off when we enter. Navigating the island, your keys on your arrow keys on your keyboard are the easiest way. Up moves you forward, right turns you, left, right, backwards. And then as you get better, you just go forward, you can turn left, and while you're hitting them simultaneously. If you don't have the arrow keys on your keyboard, you can use a WSD on your keyboard as well. Or you can click, you can see this is my mouse. You can click forward and go this way. That is the least desirable method, in my opinion. It's harder to like hit the point you want to get to, but it's an option. Over here on your right, you're going to see an information center. If you go over here, these are just networking areas throughout the whole island. And those blue lines that you're going to see, those dotted blue lines, those indicate a private conversation. So if you're inside of that blue line, whoever you're in there with, they can hear you. No one outside of that blue line can hear you. So it will actually ding. I don't know if it'll show on the recording when you enter, so you know when folks enter that conversation with you. So it's a nice place to kind of have a private conversation. The island works very similar to real life. So if you're walking up to a group of people, you're going to start to hear their voices. As you walk away, they're going to fade out. So this is a nice spot that if there's a large crowd during the expo, kind of step away and have a private conversation. And you're going to see those quite a bit throughout the island. Actually, if you look ahead here in this info center, those blue lines are also indicators of private conversations. So we landed over here on the left in the Welcome Center. Actually, while we're here, the left is the Central Alarm Auditorium, and over on the right is the NMC Conference Hall. Those are the two main tracks for our education series. So if you're attending or speaking at one of those, that's where you're going to head for those. So we'll head into the expo hall. If you hit Shift on your keyboard, you can actually run. And we'll show you how to navigate with the navigation menu on the top left here in a minute. Zoom and the island are both very powerful programs, so it does create a lag. That's why we run our tours right on the island. If you've attended one of those, you know that, just because it can make it a little bit slow. So that brought us into the expo hall. Alternative. The new handcrafted that is a video right over there on how to build your booth. So if you're in the expo hall and you're not sure about something, that video there will go through building your booth a little bit more extensively than this video will. And then when the show is going on, this is going to be all show materials, the exhibitor, a listing we do have over here with the floor plan. So if you're wondering where your booth is and you're not quite sure, that's that left screen. We'll have sponsor materials and things of that nature linked on those web boards. Over here on your right, you can see more networking areas with private conversations in the lobby. And I did want to mention before the video started playing, up here on the top left blue box, when the expo is going on and when there's other people on the island, you're going to see those names. And you can see mine. You're going to see everyone that's on the island at any given point. You can actually click their name and you can click go to, which that's my name, so it's not showing you, but you could click go to and it would actually direct your avatar right to them. The go to menu. So say you're in the expo hall and you want to head over to a session in the Central Auditorium, you would just click go to and you click that, it will teleport, as we say, to your avatar right to that room. And same with any of these locations. The beach is where we'll have our opening night networking. The soccer field is actually functional. You can go play a soccer game with folks if you want to network that way, et cetera, et cetera. We have a couple of board meetings happening this week with our associations, CASIA, MSCA. So that's how you navigate with this teleport feature. We'll take you into the expo hall here. So this will lead you right into that YouTube that we did on building a booth. But we'll head over to NMC's booth here so we can kind of show you how it works. You have to step into the booth to edit it. And you just right click and you'll see on this bottom right, it will pop up that web browser. So you can put a website there. You can bookmark different websites. So here you see a NEACC website, CASIA, MSCA, Rhode Island, several, because I've done a lot of editing. But if you have several websites or several web pages that you might reference in your booth, you do that here with this bookmark star, and that'll keep that up there for you. The up arrow is to upload a file. So a PowerPoint, a PDF, any kind of marketing piece you want to show on the web board, or you can actually share your screen in real time in your booth. So that's that. Similar to a Zoom meeting, if you're trying to show a presentation and you want to share your screen and your webcam. So if you want to talk to folks while you're manning your booth, face to avatar, that webcam will show your face. So this web board is very multifunctional. This is a double booth. So there are 4 images that can be placed here. You just click it, you upload the image with this button here, and you can click it so that this clicking an image launches the browser and you can link it. So if you have different products and you want to link to their product page on your website, things of that nature. And right here, you could update your logos, or you can put any image you'd like there. And we are encouraging you, as we said, we have some board meetings. People are in the island at any given point now going forward. Some of our exhibitors have actually put like email me here, and it's a link and it will go to the contact us page, or they could do a Calendly calendar if you have a certain sales rep that you want them to like make a meeting with. So if they're interested in your booth, you can put that anywhere on this booth. So you could put over here, anywhere you want, just to say someone may be visiting your booth and they want to learn more about your business. So we want you to be able to capture those leads. So I would link those on any part of your booth that makes sense for your design. As you will notice, you heard the ding when we walked in. Booths are a private conversation area. See that blue line around. And so what we're encouraging our exhibitors to do is stand outside of your booth, because then you can speak to the folks that are in the aisles. They can't hear you, you can't hear them when you're inside your booth. So if you're, not meeting with someone in your booth, you want to stand outside of it, talk to folks that are walking by, invite them into your booth to show you, show your different web boards and have a conversation that's private from the groups that are around in the aisles. Lastly, one thing that is not in the YouTube video, you can actually put an image. If you stand outside of your booth and right click to update on the web board, that can actually be an image until folks walk in and it turns it into the web board. So just adds another design element to your booth. That's pretty much everything we went over in the exhibitor orientation. In your exhibitor kit are all the specs for all of these images in your booth. But I find it pretty user friendly. So if something's smaller than what is the max requirement, it usually works and you can tweak as necessary. But of course, you could add any photo or image to fit those exact specs that are there. They're just pretty much maximum pixels. So if you try to upload something that's too big, the system won't let you. It'll come up with a big question mark. It'll let you know it's too big. And then you can just edit as necessary. So whatever you're more comfortable with following those guidelines and editing your images, you certainly can. Or you can just get in here and try it. So again, we are open. We are letting attendees into the island right away because we're encouraging them to get their avatars set up so they're ready to go May 18th through the 20th. So we encourage you to set up your booth ASAP because you could be capturing leads leading up to. And then obviously the expo is May 18th through the 20th. We expect the high traffic during that week. And we're actually leaving booths up through the 4th of July. So you could be using this booth in sales presentations if you want to do something slightly different. Versus Zoom or whatnot, you can come, invite your clients onto the island and bring them to your booth for your sales staff and things like that. So however best you want to use this, it's all open and we're here to help. So feel free to give me a call if you need extra help beyond this, but we've had a few requests for this recording. So we wanted to make sure you had everything you needed to get set up and we're here to help if you need it. Thanks so much.